Hi guys, this is George back here with another video and welcome to another news update. I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I filmed one of these, but we have got some very exciting news coming out of Oklahoma in the United States of America as a brand new park has been announced slash we don't know if it's going to happen yet, but they hope to have it happen, and it would be absolutely incredible if this park does happen. The park's set to be called American Heartland, and it's kind of in between Frontier City and Silver Dollar City. So if you're going between those two parks, then you'll most likely, well, you will be going right past this park. So it's a great location for this. Although the state is interesting in my opinion. With a big theme park like this, I feel like it would be in California or Florida. That's where you normally see these big theme parks. However, it's great to see another state getting a massive theme park, because this is really going to put Oklahoma on the map for theme parks and attractions. So here we go, let's talk a little bit more about what we know so far about American Heartland. So American Heartland is hopefully going to be built in northeastern Oklahoma, and it is going to be split into 6 different themed areas. And before I talk about that, I'll just go through a few more details we know about the park. So it's a $2 billion theme park. Now this is a lot of money to invest into a theme park. Now of course in 2022 we saw a new theme park open in Iowa, and that was the Lost Island theme park. That looks absolutely amazing. I'd absolutely love to go and visit that theme park. It looks brilliant. However, I believe that cost around $100 million to build, so we're looking at a big jump up from that. This is going to be an absolutely massive park if it does happen, and yeah, $2 billion, it is a lot of money to invest in a project that we don't know whether it's going to be a success or not. And at the moment they're expecting 4.9 million people to be brought in to this park and to bring them to Oklahoma to come and see this park. So that's a very, very big number, and especially during a first year of a theme park, going back to Lost Island, that has not been pulling in the crowds from what I've heard. From the people who go there, I've heard a lot of good things about it. However, it doesn't sound like loads of people do go there, and I think with it being a new theme park, it's still not very well known about. It's quite a small theme park. And yes, they have got quite a lot of rides there, however it doesn't look like a huge theme park. Maybe once it's kind of had time to settle in, maybe it'll get a bit more well known and more people will go and experience it. I'd love to go and experience it, but of course it's a long way to go, and I don't really know any other theme parks that are kind of near it, to be honest, and I feel like it's a little bit in the middle of nowhere with that one, so maybe that's part of it, but I don't know. But even still, 4.9 million people, that's a lot of people to draw in, especially for a first year of operation. And a lot of people who are behind the creation of this park have actually worked at Disney parks before, whether they were in operations, management, all kind of different roles in Disney parks. So if we are seeing all of these different people coming over from Disney parks, then we could be seeing something pretty special with this theme park. I've literally just come back from Florida and I've just experienced all 4 Walt Disney World parks, and I absolutely adore all 4 of them. Some of my favourite theme parks I've ever been to. Absolutely every single one of them exceeded my expectations. I was going in with very high expectations, but they still blew me away. So many fantastic rides there, and if we're going to be seeing this level of quality going to American Heartland, then I think this is going to be an absolutely incredible theme park. So here we go, I'm now going to talk more about the themed areas. So here we go, American Heartland theme park is set to be a 125-acre theme park, so we're looking at a decent size with this theme park. However, it's not just going to be a theme park, it's going to be a full resort, and they really want to turn this area into a big tourist destination, and you can see with what they have planned for this whole resort. So not only will there be a theme park, there's also plans for a camping ground, so of course accommodation. They want this to be a multi-day kind of place where you'd go. and attract a lot of people in. If the camping's not for you, then there's also a hotel, so that's absolutely fantastic, applying to more people, and also more accommodation as well, so you can get more people in all at once. And as well as that, there's plans for an indoor water park as well. So this is going to be a big project, a big complex that I absolutely can't wait to hopefully get updates on if it does happen. And yeah, I would really like to see it happen. It's planned to open in 2026 as well at the moment. I forgot to mention that earlier. But yeah, 2026 is the planned opening year at the moment for American Heartland. And hopefully we're not just going to see a repeat of the London resort where it just keeps getting pushed back and back and back and back until it eventually gets to the point where it's like, yeah, surely this isn't going to happen now. But hopefully with this project we are going to see it do well. So the 6 different themed areas in this park, we're going to be if it goes ahead, we're going to be seeing Liberty Village, the Great Plains, Bayou Bay, Big Timber Falls, Stony Point Harbour and Electropolis. So there we go, very American style themes, with that one of course with it being called American Heartland. Yeah, very exciting stuff. In terms of the rides, we don't know what rides are going to be in each area yet. However, by looking at concept art, we can get a pretty good idea of what rides may be featured in this park. So from looking at concept art, I think we can pretty much confirm, and I'm sure you're going to agree with this, that there's going to be some kind of wooden coaster inside of this park. Maybe a GCI, maybe a gravity group, or maybe it will be a hybrid coaster. Who knows? But it definitely looks like a wooden coaster. Maybe by GCI, maybe we could be seeing something a bit different from GCI. Of course, a few years ago at IAPA, they showed off their kind of Titan track and how it can do inversions and stuff. We're not seeing inversions on the concept art. However, imagine if we could see GCI build a coaster with an inversion. That would be fantastic. Of course, we know Gravity Group are capable of doing that. However, GCI, we haven't seen it yet, but we don't know if this ride is going to be featuring an inversion yet. It doesn't show on the concept art from what I've seen. But we can see a wooden coaster based on the concept art. There also looks to be a steel roller coaster as well, and a lot of people have been speculating this to be an Intamin multi-launch coaster, something like Velocicoaster at Universal Islands of Adventure. And I've literally just come back from Florida, as I said earlier, and I got to ride that this trip, and it's an incredible roller coaster. I'd absolutely love to see another one of these get built. Everyone has been looking at this concept art, and as soon as they saw it, they're like, Velocicoaster. So yeah, it would be great to see another Intamin multi-launch open. Oklahoma's Velocicoaster. Here we go. This could be very exciting, and it looks to have quite a similar layout as well from some of the elements. After the second launch of Velocicoaster, after of course you go in the top hat and then also the stall, you've got kind of the kind of helixes and outer banks and airtime hills that go quite close to Hogsmeade just before you go into that airtime hill before the Mosasaurus roll. People have been speculating that to be very similar to Velocicoaster, and that's where they're getting the ideas from, that it might be similar to Velocicoaster. So yeah, it'd be very exciting to see if that does go ahead. As well as that, in terms of some other rides that we might be seeing, there's plans, it looks to be plans for a junior coaster, a 4D cinema, a pirate dark ride. That's very interesting. Good to see dark rides coming into this park. Of course, with Lost Island that opened last year, that features a dark ride that I've heard amazing things about. I've seen a POV of it. It looks fantastic. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I'd love to go to Lost Island and go and ride Volcano. It looks like an amazing dark ride. So it's great to see that more American parks outside of Disney and Universal caring about dark rides, because it's not something you really see so much over in America, is it? It's kind of more amusement parks over in America rather than theme parks. When you say Disney and Universal out of it, you've not got many theme parks that deliver the full themed experience like we get in Europe. As well as that, a flying theatre. I was very pleased about this when I heard about that, because I love a good flying theatre. I've done 4 of them now. I did 2 of them in Florida. Of course, I've done Flying Dreams at Ferrari Land in Spain. That was the first one I did. I loved that. I then did Flight of the Skyline at Legoland Windsor, and I loved that even more. And then the third one I did was Avatar Flight of Passage, and oh my god, that is one of my favourite rides in the world. If we could be seeing something like that here at American Heartland, then that could be extremely exciting. And I've also done Soarin' at Epcot as well. However, Avatar Flight of Passage, as much as I love the other 3, Flight of Passage really puts them to absolute shame. It's one of the best rides I've ever experienced, and honestly, I wish I could have gone back to ride it again, but I couldn't get a reservation on the final day to get to Animal Kingdom after Magic. The plan was to do Magic Kingdom and then go to Animal Kingdom, but unfortunately there were no reservations, so I wasn't able to, unfortunately. But yeah, Flight of Passage was one of my favourite rides of the trip, so it would be great to see something of this quality come to this theme park. And with the amount of money they're putting into it, and clearly we are seeing Disney, like people who've worked at Disney parks, be involved in this project, so it gives me a lot of hope that we could be seeing attractions of an extremely high standard. And as well as that, there looks to be plans for a Teacups as well, which is quite an iconic ride at Disney. Of course, you've got the Mad Hatter's Tea Party over at Magic Kingdom, so yeah, you can definitely tell that a lot of people have worked who are working on this park have been at Disney, because a lot of these rides that are coming in are rides that are featured in Disney parks. So yeah, very, very exciting. Of course, none of these are confirmed, however, that's just what people are speculating from looking at the concept art. So then guys, that is now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly and follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I'll see you all later. Bye!